Hello students, welcome to the class of English presented by Department of Punjab School Education. I am Manjot Kaur, English Mistress from Government High School, Sheikhpur Kalam, Ludhiana. Today our topic is a very interesting poem, Character of a Happy Man. This poem is written by Sir Henry Wotton. Poetry is the crown of literature. We breathe in experience. We breathe out poetry. At the end of the lesson, we shall try to achieve our learning outcomes. In this lecture, your learning, speaking, reading, and writing skills will be improved. You will learn the new words. You will get to know the correct pronunciation. You will be able to tell about true happiness. I can feel the smiles, lovely smiles on your faces as we can see on the slide. Let's start with an activity. Dear students, you can see some words on your screen. Selfish, generous, liar, kind, jealous, cruel, polite, loving, caring, greedy. There are two boxes before you with the heading Good Qualities, Bad Qualities. So your activity is to put the right word under the right heading from the given box. Yes, I hope you are doing it well. So now I show you the slide of correct headings. Good and bad qualities. Under the heading of good qualities, we have the qualities like generous, kind, polite, loving, and caring. Under the heading of bad qualities, we have the qualities like selfish, liar, cruel, jealous, greedy. Dear students, now my next question to you is, which qualities you need to be happy? Yes, of course, we all need good qualities to be happy. So, let's feel very positive and pleasant because today we are going to do a poem, Character of a Happy Man. Character means image or internal personality. Dear students, my question is how a person can be truly happy? Yes, this is a secret. For some, happiness is to get a success. For some, happiness is going on a trip. For some, happiness is to have a surprise. But the question is, what is the real happiness? The poet Sir Henry Wotton will reveal this secret before us. So, do you want to know the secret of happiness of the happy man? Yes, happiness is a state of mind. Let's start reading about the poem and the poet. Sir Henry Wotton. Sir Henry Wotton was an English author, diplomat, and a politician. He was born on March 30, 1568 in England, United Kingdom. He died at the age of 71 in December 1639 at Eton, United Kingdom. He had his education from Winchester College, University of Oxford, New College. Dear students, our poem is a character of a happy man. This poem has 5 stanzas. Each stanza comprises 4 lines. So, are you ready to recite the poem? Yes, dear students. First, I will recite the poem before you to give you the idea of the rhythm, connotation, and pronunciation. So let's enjoy the feeling and pleasure of poetry. Character of a happy man. Stanza 1. How happy is he born or taught, that serveth not another's will, whose armour is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill, whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, united unto the world with care of public fame or private bread, who envies none, whom chance doth raise, nor wise, who never understood how deepest wounds are given with praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good, who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the humblest day with the religious book of friend. This man is free from servile bonds of hope to rise, fear to fall, Lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. Dear students, this was the model reading for the first time of the poem before you. Now, dear students, let's recite the poem together. Character of a happy man. How happy is he born or taught, that serveth not another's will, whose armour is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill, whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, united unto the world with care of public fame or private bread, who envies none, whom chance doth raise, nor wise, who never understood how deepest wounds are given with praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good, who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with the religious book of prayer. This man is free from servile bonds of hope to rise, of fear to fall, a lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. Very good, dear student. You recited the poem very well. Now we will go for one more recitation of the poem for the better understanding and comprehension. Character of a happy man. How happy is he born or taught, that serveth not another's will, whose armour is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill, whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, united unto the world with care of public fame or private bread, who envies none, whom chance doth raise, nor wise, who never understood how deepest wounds are given with praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good, who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with the religious book of prayer. This man is free from servile bonds, of hope to rise, of fear to fall, Lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. Dear students, after reciting the poem, now we are going to explain the poem before you, stanza-wise. Here comes stanza 1. How happy is he born or taught, that serveth not another's will, whose armour is his honest thought, and simple truth his utmost skill. Before the explanation, let's look at the difficult words of stanza 1. Serveth, obey, will, meaning desire, armor means protection, Armor means protection. We can see armor with the soldiers also. Our next word is utmost, means very much. Skill, capability. Dear students, now we are going to start the explanation of stanza 1. The life of the person is happy, and his teachings also give happiness, because a happy person is always free. He doesn't live his life by the orders of someone else. His honesty is his protection cover. His superb quality is his crystal clear truth. That means a happy person is free, honest, and truthful. Dear students, now I would like to ask some questions from you from the stanza 1. What is the name of the poem and poet? Yes, you are very right. Today, our poet is Sir Henry Wotton and poem is Character of a Happy Man. Dear students, now the next question from stanza 1. What is the armor of a happy man? Yes, the armor of a happy man is his honest thoughts. Third question, what is his utmost skill? Very right, his utmost skill is his simple truth. Dear students, now let's move to stanza 2 for the explanation. Whose passions not his masters are, whose soul is still prepared for death, united unto the world with care of public fame, of private breath. Let's look at the difficult words of stanza 2 for the better understanding. Passions, worldly desires, united, attached, public fame, popularity in the eyes of people, private breath, opinion of people. Here we go for the explanation of stanza 2. Worldly desires or wishes are not his masters. His soul is always ready to welcome death. He is not interested to get the fake popularity and false praises from the world. Now, dear students, you have some questions to answer from stanza 2. Are you ready? Yes. Very right. So the question is, what is happy man not afraid of? Absolutely right. A happy man is not afraid of death. Next question. What is a happy man not slave of? A happy man is not slave of his passion. Dear students, now we are moving towards our third stanza for explanation. Stanza 3. Who envies none, whom chance doth raise, nor wise, who never understood how deepest wounds are given with praise, nor rules of state, but rules of good. Let's look at the glossary words of stanza 3. Envies, feels jealous, wise, bad habits, state, political powers. So here we go for the explanation of stanza 3. A happy man doesn't feel jealous of anyone in the world, whether he has achieved success through wrong means. He doesn't understand about the wounds caused by the false praises. He rules over others with the goodness of his heart, not with the political policies. Dear students, now I would like to ask a question from you. Who does a happy person envy? Yes, a happy person envies nobody. Very right. So you have understood the poem very well. Now we are moving towards our next stanza, that is stanza 4. Who God doth late and early pray, more of his grace than gifts to lend, and entertains the harmless day with a religious book of friend. Let's look at the glossary words. Doth, does, late and early, every time, grace, blessings of God. The explanation for stanza 4. A happy man always prays to God with his heart. He requests God to shower his supreme and loving blessings on him. He doesn't want the materialistic gifts he enjoys every day with his pure heart. He feels the best when he reads the religious books. He enjoys the company of true and faithful friends. In other words, he spends his day with prayers, books, and good friends. Dear students, now we are at the last stanza of the poem, stanza 5. This man is free from servile bonds of hope to rise or fear to fall, Lord of himself, though not of lands, and having nothing, yet hath all. The difficult word in stanza 5 is servile bonds, means chains of slavery. Explanation. A happy man is free from the chains of slavery. He is always contented. He has no fear to rise or to fall in the eyes of world. Though he is not the master of many lands, yet he is the master of his own self. Though he doesn't have worldly possessions, yet he has everything blessed to feel happy. My dear students, so we learned that poetry is the art of uniting pleasure with truth. We learn from this the qualities to live a happy life. We should not be slave of passions. We should not be jealous of anyone. We should follow the right path. We should pray to God daily. We should have good books and good friends. We should be contented in life. Dear students, your home assignment is to read the poem thoroughly by heart. Wishing you a happy life. So all the very best to you to be the master of yourself. Thank you. Happy learning. Presented by Manjot Kaur, English Mistress, GHS Sherpur Kala, Ludhiana, an initiative by Department of School Education, Punjab.